No, J. Cole dropped the warm-up, re-released the warm-up, his one of his early mixtapes that was never on streaming services, and now it. But did y'all listen to it though?
No, I went back. I did. Listen,
I'm not gonna lie. It was an amazing palate cleanser after the Kendrick album. After like spinning the
Did you walk to work?
No, I did not walk. Is J. Cole exclusively for the niggas that walk to work?
Maybe, bro. That nigga be biking, bro.
I was gonna say a little bit, bro.
But he the everyday man.
When
bro.
I tell you that, when I was walking to work, I was listening a little more J. Cole at that time. No bullshit. Like, yo, I feel like I got the car and I was like, I might never listen to him again after this. Bro. I low-key started to hate him now, bro.
You know what's kind of sad?
What?
I feel like folks can start saying, I miss the old J. Cole.
He's literally re-releasing the old J. Cole. Y'all not bumping it. Shut up, bro. What? Bro,
but that's because that was before rapping, I had the context, though.
Bro.
Like, now I have more context of who J. Cole is. So when I hear the old J. Cole, it's like, damn, I wish I didn't know so much.
Now
I wish he didn't do some of these
understand the current complaints maybe when you listen to new J. Cole and you're like, all right, bro, you've accomplished so much. We've got so much music from you. We kind of need you to rap more than just rapping about
life, nigga.
You know what I mean? Like, get a little bit broader with the subject matter.
Life.
But when this is directly a timepiece from his come up, bro, and like, and his travels to New York and leaving his state, and like that man loved rap, bro. That's all he wanted to do with his life,
and he got it,
and he accomplished it.
Now what?
Now that's what we have to wait for the fall off for. But clearly he's rolling something out, bro.
He been up though.
No, but he's clearly trying to put this story. He's trying to put the perfect end to this story. There was the come up, the warm up,
bro.
And now
he's releasing these with podcasts too, right?
Yeah. Have you been listening?
I have not.
I listened to the first
episode. You have to like
purchase,
right? How does it work?
So it's available if you go to what is it? It's not Audible. What's the shit called? The Apple Podcasts, I guess. Yeah.
Books. I don't know.
Yeah, it's some shit. It's under there, but it came up on my feed. So I listened to the first episode, which I think was free.
Oh, okay.
I have not listened to the rest of them. I don't know. That shit was mad boring. But it's interesting that he's like, because it's just niggas talking like this. It's like shit in
but
it.
He's
though.
like,
it's not just,
he's kind of like,
yeah, he's telling a story, and he's also talking about like specific like key
reminiscing
moments.
on.
Yeah, so it's cool, and there's sound effects and shit in it too. It's not just talking, which is it's
okay.
Cool.
I like that.
But I don't care enough.
He's the everyday man. I gotta love it, bro. And the thing is, when he starts rapping again, Kendrick, I feel like he's in a stage in his career like he's not trying to give you the same shit he's given you before. He's trying to expand his sound and everything that he offers us. And sometimes it goes a little. It's not something you want to always hear all the time.
That's what you're supposed to do as an artist.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's a diss when I say like,
no, for sure.
I could still go when I hear the J. Cole album, and I'm not trying to make the direct comparison. One fucking released over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But still, it's just, I love just like, yo, just spit your fucking bars.
My thing with J. Cole right now is that I agree with you. He's trying to finish the story that he set up.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is that like the story is still being written. So like niggas trying to find an ending to a story that is his life. It doesn't end. Like, you see what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like he's stuck. Because he's like, damn, what do I actually talk about? Because he's probably trying to like narrow it down. He's like, I got mad shit that I can talk about. How much shit do I want to talk about? How much shit will niggas listen to if I talk about? You feel me? I feel like he's in his head. He's in that mode right now where he's like, I could drop shit, but I'm gonna just keep doing the shit that I know niggas are listening to, which is like me just rapping and like finding these pockets and like going up and rapping about rapping, like you say. But like, niggas is kind of tired of that, bro.
What if he lives a boring life? What if he's like successful to the point that it's like his family life is secure, is comfortable, the people around him are taken care of?
He can talk about the shit that he sees. He can talk about the experiences of the people close to him.
He tried to talk about the beef.
He could just stop rapping.
Killed him for that, bro.
But that's not all he
Poor
sees.
Antonio was fire.
But that's not all he sees, though. Like, that's in fact, he might not even. That's not even some shit we want to hear from him. Because like it's not about
he bowed
you.
Out. Yeah,
you just gotta stick to what he has been doing. Because then when he tries to do something new,
he
comes out with it's grippy. Like, come on, bro.
You fuck with that?
No.
Bro, because
you fuck with it?
I said no.
He tried to do
some people fuck with it.
That'd have been your second strike after
no bullshit. Yeah. If you said you
bro.
fuck with that, nigga, I would have looked at you real different. I'm like, grippy,
I kind of think it's cool.
Cash Cobain fuck with it.
I mean, it's Cash Cobain. You gonna take
fucking what's it called?
Cash Cobain like 22.
Because he dropped KOD. That was like a concept album. That shit was not that good.
I don't
fuck with that project. No bullshit.
The songs, some of the songs are smooth. It's just not a good like concept. He felt super flat. And like he tried to create a persona. You know, like you doing
your best song can't Count it up. Count it up.
That was the best song on that project.
I know it's not the best. It's
It
like
might
the
have been,
standout in terms
Yeah,
of
no,
like
that was
the
supposed to be
single.
that was
you feel
supposed to be
me?
the single. Yeah,
Like that's
Yeah.
the thing getting played at the NBA All-Star game and shit. It's like, it's not
But
squabble up.
That's what that shit's tough. Yo, when they the Super Bowl might be crazy. Bro. I'm not gonna hold you. They might have niggas. Hey, listen, but fucking, I think with Cole though, I do just think that he needs to take time to just like put together like project that's gonna be like speaking to his life at the current moment.
When can he? When this nigga keeps stomping on everything he's doing, like
Should have been did it.
Okay,
He
wait.
missed his window.
If you're J. Cole, do you now like wait again,
No, you just keep
or
dropping.
do you continue like the
Fingers
way you
crossed.
like? Does he continue the course,
Because you know niggas
or do
gonna,
you readjust? If you're his team,
bro, if that nigga dropped that album, bro, I promise you, niggas gonna hate listen to Kendrick shit. They gonna listen to his shit to spite that nigga shit. And that nigga Kendrick shit go, it might fall. It might like after like, it might be a month from now. That shit might be like still on the chart somewhere like 2030. It should shoot right back to #1 because Cole drops.
that's glaze. That's the type of glazing I'll be talking about. That it's
Are
like,
you gonna listen to
you
that
don't
shit again
got-
though?
what?
Because I feel like once Cole drops, I'm gonna have to listen to the Kendrick again. Because I'm gonna be like, let's see if this shit still applies.
Tell you shit.
You
Sometimes
gotta look cool, bro. I don't know. Like, you got no aura to him.
Yeah,
Who got
it's
aura, bro?
It's just bars, cool.
he's
like,
tall.
you're cool to rap.
it's the relatability, bro.
I can't relate to him anymore.
Not, yeah, that's the same.
But you
bro.
can relate to Kendrick.
Yeah, bro.
How so?
Bro, and that nigga
He's a weirdo, bro.
He said this nigga's tapped. I'm
Yeah,
fucking-
like,
Nigga
Nah.
double-edged sword sliced the
When he was talking about what's it called on the first track, when he was talking about like kind of like what he sees from like people that he looks up to and like how he feels like he let them down, all this shit. I feel like that's just a universal concept. I
Okay.
feel like that's what Kendrick does. He brings like into the fray like universal concepts, like in the Hard Part 6 where he's talking about like how he split apart from his niggas. You feel me? He's like, I had a different creative vision. Like I was moving in a different direction.
My
Like
fault.
that's just niggas like splitting up from their friends. You feel me?
Mhm,
We're still cool, but we might not be as close as we used to be.
I agree.
Like, you know what I mean? Shit like that. And I feel like Cole doesn't, I don't hear those stories from him. That's what I want. Not anymore, not recently.
Probably don't
But that's-
exist.
Now they do, but I know they do though. Because he's from a young age, he was one of those people that was in the rooms with fucking like niggas like Jay-Z. You feel me? And like engaging with them, with Kanye, you feel me? And engaging with them. And like, I feel like that's what made Cole special, like in the mid 2010s.
Beyond that, if you listen to the warm-up, like he's got plenty of stories.
Facts. I know he got more.
Yo, J.
though.
Cole a funny nigga because I was listening to the warm-up earlier this week and it was a lot of like high school ass rap. Like the girl I got a crush on in
Facts.
class,
No
and
bullshit.
I see her in the hallway ass music. Like I can see the thread that eventually connects to Wet Dreams. Like,
Can I tell you why I didn't like J. Cole when I was growing up though?
what's up?
I felt like he made music for kids. Like he made hip hop for
He
niggas
made
that
it for
didn't know
his
hip hop.
age, bro.
I'm head, but he was like, in his
Like when he
20s.
dropped, the sideline story and like
A smile
that's
song
college
is hilarious.
days. You feel
I'm
me?
just saying, I feel like he made hip hop for niggas that
Said she
didn't know
only
hip
fucked
hop
like 4 or
yet.
5 niggas, so you
Nigga,
know you gotta
let Nas
multiply
down.
by
Cricket
3.
Smile
That's
is such a funny song.
But you know
that's
what I'm
that
saying
age
though.
of thinking.
I just felt like he made hip hop for niggas that didn't know hip hop yet, type shit. Like he made hip hop for niggas that was like, this
Made
is
hip
gonna
hop
be.
for the adolescents that grew up during his time, bro.
I hear you, but I feel like when you make good music, you feel me? Like, for example, right? I'll take an artist, like, because I think another artist that did the same thing is Childish Gambino too, and that's one of my favorite artists. But not because I
Making
thought that.
music for kids.
No, making music for like people that are not as familiar with hip hop yet. Like he's kind of like a gateway in a sense to niggas to like dive more into hip hop.
I get what he's saying, bro.
J.
My
Cole
mom's
bleeds
favorite
hip-hop.
rapper at one point is J. Cole. She don't listen to rap. You see what I'm saying?
Like that's the type of shit. Because my brother fucked with J. Cole heavy, and I remember that nigga's like artist at the time was like whatever was popular, and then somehow like he was listening to niggas that was like the jerk music and all the shit, and then it just transitioned to J. Cole. And I was like, okay,
He
so
finally got hip to some real
J.
shit.
Cole
nigga.
it's like the conscious niggas Drake.
you feel me?
No bullshit.
That's
It's like
It's
opening
like
what
no
is,
doors,
bro,
palatability.
what is wrong with palatability? Like
The
that's
conscious
yo,
niggas
palatability has kind of been like a diss lately.
It's because, bro, you
So
don't want to
corny
push your
now,
brain
bro.
to absorb any type of deeper art.
It's like
my
Eminem.
nigga.
I don't
No,
know.
bro, I can't. There's
Conscious
deeper
niggas
art
Drake.
sometimes, and then there's just some bullshit trying to be
But
different.
it's
bro.
okay. There's a purpose for
There's
shit
a
like that. It's supposed to be like, you know what I'm
balance.
saying? Like that's why they say it's for the niggas that walk to
Facts.
work. Nope, like playing like none of that shit. It's cause like some niggas don't want to absorb all that shit on their commute to work, bro. Somebody just want a good
Nah,
song.
sometimes it's that
a good song.
motivational
No,
shit,
look,
bro.
want a good
Some
song
niggas
that has a
just want
positive message that sounds good.
And
Niggas
that's
don't
J.
want to
Cole.
hear some experimental shit.
J.
That's all
Cole
you
is
mean,
like, yo, I'm getting to it, bro. And
not everybody's a purist, bro.
I feel like that's more like.
I feel like that's the energy he's giving off. Like
But wouldn't I
his
wanna listen to
desire to
Jay-Z
like
then?
grow and complete his objectives and his dreams and overcome his obstacles and shit. I like that, bro.
I feel like the best thing Cole could have done was to beef with Kendrick. I feel like
Facts.
that would have reignited, like, all right, we have some faith in you.
That shit would
He
have been
actually
bad,
like
bro.
that
I
would
don't
have
know.
been so
It wouldn't have
fucking
worked out for
bad,
him.
bro.
No, it wouldn't
I
have
would
worked
give
out.
him more
What?
respect.
Facts.
Like, I
exactly.
would have
No,
been
you
like, for
wouldn't
I'd have been like,
bro.
he's standing on business though.
No,
Because I tell you, when he
wouldn't
dropped that
have,
shit,
bro.
I was clowning him. But not because I thought it was like it was the worst thing I ever heard though, but because he was lying.
Yeah.
Yes,
he tried
the
to say
line
that
was
nigga
bad.
didn't have that was crazy.
He said-
Especially when he has snoozes on
You
his
feel
own,
me?
bro.
That was
He's
like-
known for that.
Like, that was crazy.
That's your
Known for that
joke.
is
I feel like that
crazy.
nigga only
mean,
sound good on boom
That
bap.
is what they were saying.
J.
Huh?
Cole, right?
Yeah, I feel like that nigga only sound good on boom
Nah, he
bap.
be rapping on some of the faster trap shit, but he just takes Jizz flow though.
No, I'm saying I don't feel like those sound good.
I mean, that's because it's
He
not.
could do it.
Yeah.
Boom bap is his like that's a
Yeah, I
little
feel
bit
like,
more
yeah,
comfort
bro.
zone for sure. But I
A
think
couple songs on
That's
track.
why the last joint that he dropped was fire. The last
And-
album.
Party
Should-
Antonio was fire.
Talk about the album though. I'm talking about the album.
Oh,
the last album.
the off season.
The off season. That
Yeah,
shit
he was
tough.
rapping his
'Cause
ass
it was
off.
mostly because a lot of the beats were catered towards him.
That
And
intro
the
with
thing is, he
camera
be
on that.
making the beat. I don't know, bro.
I'm
He got no excuse, bro. I don't know, bro. I
Wait,
don't
I
know.
feel like making the beats adds to the.
It does, but I'm saying why is but sometimes when he's like he still is not telling everything is like in how it feels like he's curating his own shit and it's still not he's still not telling his story fully. Why?
I think he's
Tell
told
him
his
Brooklyn's on the
stories,
way.
and he might just be running out of like
crazy,
original
don't
material because he's not the type of guy who's trying to do extra shit, bro. What did he say?
You know that beat he made? He's like, tell him Brooklyn's all the way. Tell him Brooklyn's all. Please search that shit up. That shit's hilarious.
Hey, it's so busy to see what we mean. Tell 'em Brooklyn's on the way. Tell 'em Brooklyn's on the way. Tell 'em Brooklyn's on the way. Tell 'em Brooklyn's on the way.
But like, that's how Cole is, bro. To the core, bro. He's like, yo, this shit's hard. This shit's ass, bro.
No,
Whole time is
don't-
ass.
most
No,
niggas be hearing
You
it.
see,
Y'all like-
he looked back, bro. You don't understand. He looked back to the niggas. It's like, yo, you fucking with this?
Yeah, you gotta watch that shit.
I don't know what you're talking
But nah, I gotta send it to
Which
him, bro.
beat? But
Bro, he's
that's
cooking
why-
up a beat with a sample,
about.
and that shit's straight up ass. But he looks back like, y'all fucking with this?
You gotta see that shit, bro.
I think that
And
nigga should
pull
just
up
develop
some
Dreamville
motherfuckers.
more. No bullshit.
I was gonna
Bro, I
ask.
was
Where's
saying
them
that.
niggas at?
I started the podcast by saying that I feel like he doesn't spend enough time developing the artist in Dreamville because
Because
he
in the
doesn't.
loop. I used to fuck with
Bro,
Luke.
It was
bro,
tough.
I used to fuck with Luke.
Boss,
tough.
you feel me? Like I feel like the only reason why Jid and fucking Earth
he
Gang
worked
are doing
closely
their
with
thing
Balls.
because they were already. I'm hip, but
yeah,
like,
they had that trajectory.
but
It
they were
was-
already on. They
yeah.
already had their own thing.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then we
He
see
did
what's
that
happening
with
with
Mike
Ari
Delete
Lennox
later.
now.
He's had some Dreamville artists on Mike Delete later.
I feel, bro.
Ari
if you
Lennox was
told me-
dead ass on that album.
Let me tell
bro.
you this: if you told me that Jid was signed to Dreamville and I had never listened to a Jid album, I wouldn't like. Or if I had only listened to Jid music and I never listened to
Yeah.
anything Cole did, I would never know that.
I think
I
the
didn't know
problem-
Earth Gang was on Dreamville. I'm not gonna lie,
bro,
no
because these
bullshit.
niggas are their own niggas.
Yeah.
They don't. I don't hear or see Cole's influence on them at all. I hear their influence on him.
If you're a person who's not a Jid fan, it's kind of hard to like know what's the Jid album
What's
Bro,
the,
the
what's the
Never
black
Story,
and
the
yeah, I
Forever
was about to
Story,
say
either
black
one,
and
bro.
yellow cover. Yeah, fact.
Either one
from
bro.
the
I
outside.
remember when I first
Yeah.
found it, I was like, yo, this nigga's a fool.
That nigga's nice, bro.
No, there's no question about.
I'm
it.
saying,
It's
like,
nice,
his
but,
albums,
what's the
like, his-
staple?
I think like Never Story or Forever Story, either one, bro.
Mm.
Because like to me, those are like that nigga's like he's very good at
Oh,
crafting
he can rap his
albums.
ass off. Yeah.
And it's not just the rapping though. He's really good at making albums and like developing concepts and seeing them through. And he doesn't shy away from like sharing his perspective on the state of the world and the things that he's experienced. You feel me? And he also has like frequent collaborators that really make his projects like fire.
Mhm.
Like when he collaborates with Earth Gang, we know that. You feel me? But he collaborates with Mariba a lot too. You feel me? And like they make some fire every time. Like that nigga, he's nice. You know what I mean? I wonder like, but I agree with you though. Like to what Tom was saying, because Ari Lennox, bro,
As
like
he
she should be
leaves.
way bigger. She should be way bigger than she is, bro. I feel like they don't support
That's
her
a
the way
her
she needs
thing.
to.
I
don't
think it's a little
know,
bit of a
bro.
her thing, bro. Because what do we know Ari Lennox for? And it's a lot of like just like her
Singing.
coming out on the internet and more on the internet than the music.
Bro, Shea
That-
Butter Baby was tough. Her last,
It's
but
an
also,
amazing.
her
She's an
last
amazing
album was-
artist, bro.
But her last album was so gas,
Yo,
bro.
so
It
look,
was fire.
so compare it to like I'm not gonna compare directly to Kendrick, but just someone who allows the music to speak for itself. You feel me? I feel
I
like
feel you.
despite the amazing projects that she puts together,
But they have her
we
going
know
on tour
her
with
more
fucking,
for
what was it? Who's she on tour with that time? Was it Rod Wave?
Rod Wave.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
It's for the emotional folk.
No, it's not, bro.
People
Like,
get
I don't know if it was,
sad.
but that's like, to
You
me,
better
that's just
pairing up
crazy.
with like Janae or something.
You feel me? Like, they're not
Type.
even like working with her to like get her in a position to find success. That's like, it's the same thing with who was opening for what's his name? Who was opening for, was it Cardi? Who was opening for Cardi?
I know
Rico
it's-
Nasty.
Rico Nasty.
And the same thing, but because they were booing her, bro.
Yeah.
They was throwing shit on stage when she was performing and shit. It's like
Which Cardi?
Cardi,
Playboy Cardi.
Yeah, he was open. She was opening for her.
That feels like that makes a lot of sense.
But nah,
But it didn't.
it doesn't, bro.
Really?
It's like just
She
'cause
kind
the
of got
music
like an
is-
erratic energy too, though.
For sure, but just because the music is similar, it's like you also have to remember that like when it's Cardi, most of Cardi's fans are like
They're different.
men,
Belligerent.
and it's
Yeah.
like not just men. It's a lot of like crazy
Even white boys
boys.
even
Like,
say
it's-
shit.
you feel me? And Rod Wave, it's a lot of niggas too. You feel me? But it's niggas that are not. They're not listening to Rod Wave for R&B. You feel me? Like they're listening to Rod Wave because he's a nigga and he's saying nigga shit. He's saying ignorant, sad shit. Niggas is like, I fuck with this. Crush out them Percocets.
Yeah,
Yeah, like that's crazy. Like that's Ari Lennox is not saying about that.
I hear that.
Imagine though, that should be tough.
To Johnny's point of like he would have had more respect for Cole if he beefed with Kendrick. I disagree, bro. I feel like in this era now on the internet, there's only winners and losers. There's no gray area on the internet anymore. You feel me? It really is like hot take versus hot take. And I feel like if he actually battled Kendrick and Kendrick ended up winning, as I think we would all agree and predict,
I feel,
you just would look at Cole as a loser, bro. At
but
least
we
he bowed out.
do. That's the
I will say
thing.
niggas look
A
at
lot
him
of
as a
folks
loser
do
now.
because him backing
Loser in
out was
hypothetical
doing that.
world, bro. Like,
Nah, but
you feel-
he's a loser to me, and he didn't even
like
try.
Drake lost, like
For sure.
lost.
But Drake
like,
lost and he tried. That's why I still respect it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Cole lost and he
I don't
bowed
know.
out. I can't respect
As a Drake
that.
fan, I wish he never. I'd go back in time
So
to
I wish he
reverse
never did
that action. Like,
But it's better that he did it and didn't like. Because imagine that
And Cole-
nigga said, "Fuck the big three, it's just big me," and then that nigga Drake didn't say nothing. Niggas would be like, he might be bitch.
we did get the finale that we wanted, but it only left one winner.
Cole
That's
could
my
have gone
point.
about it a different way
It was-
too, bro. Cole could have brought out the two perspectives, like, yo, chill, you don't have to beef. I'ma still like out
Corny.
rap y'all type shit. But look, you don't have to. You feel me? I'm the GOAT. It's okay.
If
Y'all
Cole
can do your
was
thing.
like,
too.
no
Like, he
bullshit.
could have gone that.
If
that
Cole
way.
was like, "Yo, fuck this tour, Drake. I'm not touring with you no more."
But
This
what
nigga's
does
talking
Cole
about
have
shit.
to stand on? That's why he shouldn't have entered.
Everything that he built, I feel like and grind for. Like the same way we're going
But
back
he's
to
not-
listen to his tracks and like, yo,
Mhm.
he's grinding and shit. It's like, to me, I would have
They
respected
all
that one more.
grinded.
That would actually, if anything, made a full circle moment, in my opinion.
But he's
in my
not better
eyes.
at anything more than either of them. You know what I mean? Like Kendrick's the better rapper. Drake's more successful.
You have to at least try to elude that.
So, like,
you can leave that up
And
to
Kendrick is
interpretation.
more successful commercially too than J. Cole. So it's like, what does he have on?
I don't know.
Kendrick, bro.
Is that
Lil Yachty?
I don't know.
Like,
You got to think about it. They were kind of on the same playing field. Like Cole, at one point when 2014 Hills Drive came out, like that was like the album. Like
No bullshit.
it was like what, no features, right?
Yeah, there was
When-
no feature.
Went double platinum, no features.
sure.
Like that's
He did that shit
an
for 3
accolade
albums.
and whatnot.
yeah, that ended up
He
like
barely
Bart-
got through with Kayla D.
Honestly,
Like,
him doing that was like Russell Westbrook going for like the triple double.
Triple
Right?
doubles.
Like
It
the
was,
first
like,
season,
cool.
he did it like, oh shit, he
second
did that.
season was like, why
Second-
you do it again? But like,
And then the third one is like, oh, okay, he's like, there's a conspiracy.
it was
here.
like, nigga, no.
the
It was-
center is just letting you grab all these boards or something.
when that third joint dropped for him, it was like, you need the features. Like, I would have much preferred them at this
No
point.
bullshit.
Like, you're never gonna win a chip. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta lock in. You feel me? So I feel
Right.
you, but my biggest thing with Cole is that, or at least right now, is that I just wish that he would take more time to really like talk about his perspectives and and not shy away from it either, and act like he doesn't have a story to tell. Cause like all the anticipation, all the way, I feel like that's just hurting him at this point. Cause now it's like I said, it's his own niggas lapping him now. You feel me? And it's been happening like that for a little bit. Like, it sucks to say, but you're right. Drake is always gonna be more successful than that nigga. You feel me?
Right.
And it's like, that's not because Drake might be a better like lyricist than you, nigga. He might be though.
I did an exercise.
might be,
I,
though. No
yo,
bullshit, he might
I did
be,
an
though.
exercise with my
Listen, he might
with some
be.
coworker, with my coworker and some of my friends. Like they,
just pull out random bars.
I put a playlist together
Okay.
of my favorite Cole rapping joints and my favorite Drake rapping joints, and then maybe like 20 to 30 tracks on each of these playlists.
Mhm.
I'd rather listen to the Drake shit, bro. Not gonna hold you.
It's
And
unfortunate, bro.
it's not unfortunate. I just think,
It's unfortunate for Cole. Because what can he really do better than this nigga?
but I know a lot of people who will. I think fall back immediately, like without even thinking about it, they're just gonna immediately say like Cole's the better rapper. But I think that just more has to do
I
with
don't know
like
if I even agree, bro.
Drake just has more low points that kind of like weigh
Yeah,
down
that's
the
true.
Probably
really
just
good
in a
highs.
cooler way.
That's the same shit with the Big Sean shit. Big Sean got some shit, but he also got some shit.